Hello everyone, this is Jurgita with Magic Pan Crafts, and I'm starting the 9th week of my game, 3 months to the finish line, and I can't believe it's a 9th week already. And so why you seeing this, you might ask, is because over the weekend, and today's Monday evening, so over the weekend and most of it today, I actually stitch on this piece. It's Heaven and Earth Designs, called What's This? And I'm stitching this on a 16th count 2/1 full cross. There's no blends in it, but it has, as you can see, the shininess, right? It has a cryonic in it. That's the only difference. And I have it on my Omanic frames, and you can see the bottom is right here rolled up. So I stitched the middle part in the, if you can remember, and then I kind of stopped because I decided I wanted to finish the top so I can just roll in the bottom, and then at the end concentrate on the bottom portion. So that's why I went all the way to the top left corner. And this is what I've got over those few days in the past. So very exciting, even though it's still kind of weird looking for me when you have those kind of purple lavender colors in the sky mixed in with all the snow. But is what's gonna be majority, I think, except like in here, majority of the top row is gonna be just all kinds of different shades. As you can see right here, this is my like a mini printed picture. So it's going to be some blue spots showing up, but there's going to be a lot of those purplish shades in here. So it's going to be fairly easy to stitch. That's why this whole portion, couple thousand stitches, it went that fast because of that. There's not a lot of like singular stitches in those areas. It's going to be way more probably on his body of the things. So we'll see how it goes later on. Right now it's about 28% in, and let's see if I can get the whole picture. So it's going to be like about like right here to the end. So there's still quite a bit to do because I haven't done past the eyes area. So like just like this way done that area with a little bit. So still more to go, of course, but it's already above 25%, so that's exciting. And I'm gonna continue stitching time after time, maybe over the weekend, to fill in a little bit more. But right now it's my game, so this was not part of my dice game. What I wrote the last time, I'm gonna pull out and show you in a second. And what the dice rolled for me was this Summer Ball by Saint Little John's. And I have it all on the side here clamped, what I've stitched. And this whole height fits in my homemade Q-snap. So this is the full height. I don't know how big it is, can't remember. Later on I'll pull it out and measure for you. But that's a scenery, and this purple lady, you can tell right here in the picture what it is, and next to her she's chatting with somebody else in this society, and the guy standing behind. So kind of was going at the last area there, but it takes a long time to stitch. Also to stitch skin, I'm doing 1/1 full cross, you can kind of tell. And also there's a back stitching. There was French knots in this design, so no beads, although I guess you could put beads instead of French knots somewhere. So this is what it looks like right now, and for the game I need to stitch at least 1,000 stitches, and then I'll be able to roll the dice again. So we'll see how it goes. The black color I stitch with 2 DMC threads, the rest of it with regular 2. So the way I do, I pretty much just grab a color and go until the thread ends, most likely, and then I continue with the different threads, so it kind of fills in. So as you can see, I already also had some back stitching done in here. So everything from this point back, it's all fully done. Stitched, back stitch, French knotted, all that stuff. So I do all that stuff as I go. So I know it's still a lot left to go, and I'm not gonna finish it before the new year hits, unless I drop every other project and continue on this like for a whole month, and I can't do that anymore. So this is what you see now, and in the blink of a second you'll see with some stitches added. And I'm saying hello on a Tuesday evening. It's close to 10 p.m. and I've added, can you tell where I've added some stitches? I added about 1,200 stitches total. So could you tell where it was? I kept filling in the lady's dress. I filled in all the parts that were gray in here and the carpet parts, and there's more coming out here. The guy has a gray hair already there with the bald head on top, and the lady got some hair and hair dressing. I don't know, is that gonna be some plumes in there or not? So as you can see, there's some kind of head dress in there. And it's very exciting. I already actually put in just a couple stitches to finish off the skin, because it's still parts are like missing in here, there, and there's gonna be a lot of in this lady. So next time I might do the skin and finish up the back stitching, go around. But this is what it looks like right now. And it's showing that I've done 79.4 something percent, so it's almost 80% of the whole thing is done. So that's great to look at, and I figured might as well stop, because who knows, maybe next time the dice is gonna fall again on this piece or not. But we'll see what rolls for the next. So shall we see what number is gonna fall? Number 5, haha, the Dragon Pillow by Pana. So I'm gonna pull out this one, but before I start working on my Dragon Pillow, I figured since it's already late 24th and there's Thanksgiving holiday coming up, and you know, cooking and all that stuff, so I need to finish my dragon ornament. And here this is what it looks like right now, and I need to do all the back stitching on this and turn into the designer so I could get done threadless for December dragon. Don't know what it's gonna look like yet, but this is what it looks like with all the stitches done. And if you remember, again, I've had to do some a little bit extra, because somehow I moved the moon a little bit to the side by a couple of stitches, so I had to kind of fudge in this whole area with how many stitches, because all around was perfectly fine in size, and I did not want to, you know, restart when I had almost half done before. So I just did some fudging. So again, I'll have to do some fudging with the back stitching, at least like this portion. So we'll see how it goes, but that's what I'm gonna concentrate in until it's done, and then I'm gonna show you how it looks like, and I'm gonna show you where my dragon pillow looks like to start. So in the blink of a second you will see this ornament all done, and you see it's done, all done. So happy. I actually finished yesterday. Today is the Thursday late night, so it's a Thanksgiving, guys. Thanksgiving night we cooked like a half a day, all kinds of different dishes. We fried 12 and 6-pound turkeys outside. We did couple green bean casserole dishes. We had stuffing, we had cranberry sauce, we had made gravy from scratch. We did corn, bread, muffins. Oh, what else? I know. Oh, there was a Polish sausage, fresh Polish sausage that we got. We cooked that. We did something else, couple pies. I mean, it was like food coma for us. We just, after eating it late as a late lunch, we got so tired. Everybody's so tired, so full, that actually everybody kind of went and took a nap, which is very weird. Even our eldest son with his girlfriend decided to lay down. We were just so tired, plus the cooking, you know, all that stuff. So I'll put a couple pictures of what kind of food was on my plate that I chose, and quickly what I had table for setting. So yeah, it was a lot of food, some left, and I'm sure we're not gonna have to cook for a couple more days, which was part why we had so much food. And there was also deviled eggs and new recipe with the baked beans, I guess. So happy. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving, even though we couldn't be with all of our families. At least we had a roof, and we were thankful for that, and that we had a food on the table, and that we can enjoy each other's company because we all are healthy. So that was what we were thankful for this year, and let's hope it continues and spreads to other people, at least those good things. So yesterday was preparation, getting last items, and even got a couple more extra things I bought for Christmas as a gift. So that was great, because I really don't like to go around shopping, especially in these days. So long story short, I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving if you celebrated it, or just a great day, or great couple past days. And let's continue to the stitching, because that's what it brings us all together. And I'm happy that I was able to finish this little ornament, almost little, it's not that little, so that I was able to finish it. And as you can see, I was able to adjust my back stitching to what the design needed. I fudged it when I had to. Well, mostly you can see like in this area, right? So everywhere else you can tell French knots all around. There was a lot of French knots in the dark, and also in the stars, which look like nails. And you can see nails here on the ground. You can tell, right? That's a bucket full of stars. So I think it was 3 colors for back stitching and 2 colors with different amounts for it. And French knots were 2 colors. So that's what's done. I still haven't had a chance to take a nice picture of this design and send it out to designer or on my Instagram, because today was just too full, and tomorrow's Black Friday, and sort of like I think it extends with the Cyber Monday, so can do some stuff online for gifts. So at least one thing I finished again and in time. And I printed out a new sheet and I marked it. As you can see, November Dragon. I converted my stitches to full stitches, so that's what I got for all of the finishing to do. And next one is going to be Dragon Pillow, since that's what it rolled out the last time. So I'm gonna probably start tomorrow stitching on that, and I'll show you what it looks like right now. And again, it's an 11 count Aida 4/1 full stitches. And this is what it looks like right now. All the top is done. and rolled up, and I'm just continuing going down, and it's I think 70 some percent done maybe in this one. So I don't know which side I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go with the flow, but for the game I need to stitch at least 1000 stitches. So let's hope that by weekend, well, by the end of Saturday, I can do this. And whew, yeah, so that's what my dragon looks like right now. And in a second, you're probably gonna see what it looks like with extra stitches added. And it's a Saturday evening, and oh my goodness, can you see how much I've done? 19 stitches instead of 1000. But the reason this was because for a whole month I've been participating in sort of like a SAL, if you can translate into the SAL, some type of game with some stitchers in the Russian group, and we had a certain amount of stitches to do. There's different counting was for that, and right now is the last step, so we have to do a lot of stitches in those last 3 days. So decided to work more on a dragon pillow, and it's not over yet. There's I think tomorrow and until Monday like morning or something left. So I might have to not continue rolling with the dies, but maybe work on a George or more on a dragon to get as many stitches as possible. But I've marked this already, and I'm very happy to say that I'm about 89% done with dragon, and I'm sure you want to see this. So ta-ta! Oh my goodness, can you tell how little is considerably left? It's still over 2000. I don't think it has 3000 stitches left, but I know it's over 2000 stitches left. So you can tell how much I've done in those days. I kept filling in, and this is the very bottom of that, as you can tell, and the tail curls up when you look at the picture, for example, here. So all of this side is also done up to like here point, and there's gonna be some little bit of feet in here with the nails, and the arm holding something. So that's all that's left. It's about 2 more times, I think, normal, not like I had today that I practically doubled the amount, but 2 more times left and I would be done. So that's very exciting. So it's still a whole December left, and hopefully this work is gonna be rolled again, but let's roll and see. And if maybe I'll get to stitch anything on that that I have, so then I would choose the probably George piece. So this is what my list is, and we'll see if that roll of dice is gonna be for now or for Monday to start. So let's roll it, and probably would be best if it was number 2. Number 3 is Prairie Schooler Santa. So it's a small pieces. 2 more Santas to do. I've done 1, so 2 more copies have to do of that. But I think I might be starting that on Monday. And right now I'm gonna just try and work on a George, and I'll show you George in a second. And this is what my piece of sky in a George looks like as a whole row. So there are 3 pages done. I've done so far in November, and I think I started very end of October, but anyway, it's done like that. And since I don't have to like follow specific like a shape of a face or, you know, the foot or something like that, so it's just mixes of some colors in here. Then I think I'm gonna work on this to put in as many stitches as possible. And also I have this George on different SAL where we stitch all the full-size big projects. So that's what I'm working. Peeking under there all wrappers of DMC threads that I've pulled off to put on Annie's keepers. I'm still not done with them. I kind of really slow down. And also I think I'm gonna show you what purchases I just received in the past few days, and we'll see a little bit with the George tomorrow, probably how much I've done or not done. So don't know how much time we'll have, because we're still picking like from a wish list what to shop for all our family members, and maybe play another table game with kids. We'll see. So this is what you see, and in a second you'll see next day's work. And it's a Sunday evening already, so I decided that I had pretty much enough that I can stitch up to now. And this is pretty much what you see from this marking where I started. So like, I don't know, 1700 maybe stitches done in those few days, and I want to rest from it for a bit. There's still a little bit of tomorrow left for that sale, to stitch as many as possible to stitch, but I'm slowly getting closer to the middle line. And I kind of took a quick glance, and I think if I can do like 2 months and half a row for it, I can finish in exactly 1 year the whole thing like this. But as you can see, in November practically, well, 1 month and few days I did all of that, which is kind of a lot to me. And definitely some of those sales help out, where you have to stitch certain amount or stitch as many as possible to kind of, I like to compete at least with myself in those kind of sales. And I've done a lot, so if I keep continue doing, I might do that in 3 months versus like a 4-month schedule. So once I get closer, it's gonna be, I think, like a second breath that I'm just gonna want to be done with it and concentrate probably on that one. I don't know, who knows. We'll see how I feel, but you can tell a little bit more darker gray color slowly popping out again in here, and not a lot of blues. There's some, like a few scattered brighter blue colors in here showing up in like this one, and but majority of these are like more subdued colors. So that's where I'm at right now. And I guess I'll show you a few items that I received for the ending of this week's video. So don't go anywhere away, and it's not gonna be too long. And here they are. I got from AliExpress these beads. I was gonna try them out. Some of them kind of give off even like a bluish, like a shading or something inside. Isn't that like looking cool? I don't remember. I think it might have been Toho beads. Couldn't remember. I have to look it up. Since it's been a while since I ordered them. Some items, weirdly, we're still waiting. That we ordered at the end of September still has not arrived, and some things that I ordered like 4 or 5 weeks ago already arrived. So one of these were these beads. So I'm gonna test it out, see if they work well, and if there are, or maybe it's Miyuki. It's one of those, Miyuki or Toho beads. And we're gonna test it out. Then I had a small order from 123 Stitch, and this is my very first Bella Filipina pattern. I know there's a lot of those mermaids that they have, but I wanted to try out something slightly different, and I like the witchy race. It's her name is Bellatrix, so I'm gonna be preparing all the things for her. And local craft store was doing a lot of clearance things, and they had some of dimensions kits, some threads, and they were 75% off. So since I love dimensions, I just couldn't pass by. And I have not had this one, at least I don't think so, Warm and Fuzzy Kitten. So it's on a black fabric. Yeah, and it's Chinese putting together these kits. It's not American version, and from what I've seen other stitching, it's very quick, fairly quick stitch, a little bit harder for some because it's on a black fabric, but it turns out amazing, so that's what I'm hoping. And another one they had, it's an old kit, it's year 2004, so it's called Flowers on Doorknob. It's not particularly my style. I might do that as a gift or just use it for threads. I'm not sure. So you see it's a kind of pre-printed fabric already for that, and lots of beautiful threads. I don't throw away any dimensions threads because there's some patterns that are way out of print, and you could get the pattern, but you have to have original sort of threads. So those were 3 patterns. I kind of stopped shopping as much for patterns because I know I have quite a bit, and or kits, and I'm trying to watch myself. Also, since I was preparing for next year, I've decided to get some fabric, and it's going to be for a while. So this is 24 count white Congress cloth. I got a full yard of that. Maybe I'll make a separate video comparing different types of fabrics and how it looks like on the stitches. There was a 28 count Lugana kit, and just received like yesterday. It's a 25 count like a Luca S type of fabric. It's not exactly like a 25 count Lugana you would find, but the holes are as big as 24 count. So these markings, pre-marked things, wash off. And I got this from a Russian store because Lucas doesn't sell to foreign countries, any of them. And I decided to try out these Royale needles. I got number 26 and I think few 28. So never tried it since I'm making a lot of big size patterns to stitch for next year. I thought I'm gonna try this out. And also I might do separate comparison to the different threads. These are my very first SKS threads, and I asked for double labels, but I see that some people say, so what's the difference between double label and one label? One is the older version. As you can see, I think it's 310 is the old version. And this is how it was packed. So it came to US in about 5 weeks during this Corona time. So I don't know if all of them are in. I had a specific numbers picked. You can do that in some of the stores. So it's supposed to be like 307 or something total threads. And they're not cotton threads like a dimensions DMC. They're synthetic, but they're supposed to be a bit thicker than DMC threads. So I've never tried them before, and I'm gonna try it out, and you're gonna see the results of that. So those were all my purchases that I'm gonna be sorting out and putting pre-cutting fabrics for different designs, and just hope you're gonna enjoy those videos also for comparisons. So if you have any specific questions about any of these things, products, you can start writing it, asking me below in the comment section, so I can at least start talking about the things that you'd like to find out. So I think I'm gonna finish this video, and if you remember my cube playing, what I rolled out, I'll pull out to show you again. These are my very first stitches in the second St. Nicholas that I have rolled up kind of here. And it's very simple setup. It's a simple, cheap, I think, kind of, see, oh, again, I can't remember the circle to frames like that. So hoops, and tightness is very good with this one. It opens up. It's similar to what you would have like a Nurgay that is very popular in like Russia and Europe. It's Turkey. Nurgay is like a Turkish ones, but it's very good enough for me this tension. And this is what I have to roll out and stitch at least 1,000 stitches. So this is what I'm gonna start my Monday, tomorrow day with this one. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and like I said, if you have questions about like threads or those different fabrics, you can start writing it below. It's gonna take me a little bit to start making those videos and preparing information for you. So yeah, and I don't know what else to say, so I'm just gonna say goodbye, and thank you for staying with me. Thank you for clicking thumbs up or subscribing and leaving comments. Until the next time, this was Jurgita saying bye bye.